Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome to the Workout Minister Podcast. Well, today, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I have a special guest with me today. This little boy I have with me right now has been working out with me since he's been 2 years old. He's been around, he's been at my gyms, he's been working out with my clients, he's been on my shoulders, he fell asleep on my shoulders while I'm doing workouts. I mean, he's been there since since he's been a baby, basically. And his name is Forrest Carter. And Forrest Carter is my son. Say hello.
Hello.
Forrest Carter is how old? How old are you now?
9.
All right, 9 years old. He's 9 years old. He's almost 10. And we're just going to talk. He's just going to ask me some questions. He's going to say a few things about working out and what it means to him. And he's going to give you his philosophy. Now, let's just see if I've resonated at all to him, if I've done anything. Let's find out. Go ahead, tell us a little something.
Questions?
I mean, first, tell us, what do you think about working out? What does workout mean to you? What sport do you play? What workouts do you like? Share some things.
I've been with the bench press forever. I've loved it so much. It's always given me that strength, and especially because I play baseball, me using my arms, it gives me super extra power. And Daddy makes the best leg presses. I also like that pull-up bar. That's a good workout. I love those. I love all the ones that use my arms because I play baseball. I'm a good best pitcher. And that really helps me with my accuracy and strength.
Okay, all right. The one I do with the arms, you mean the curls?
Yeah, the curls.
Okay, all right. So now we're gonna get into questions. So today's podcast is really about questions that you may have for me,
Yeah.
Because I'm in the process of designing or creating strength and conditioning programs for youth your age, 10 years old and up.
Yeah.
So, so ask me some questions. Tell me what you think about that. I think it's time for you guys to be pushed hard. So my whole thing is, creating programs to push you guys hard. Make sure you guys are not lazy. Make sure, especially you, not lazy. So getting up early, working out, getting your reading on, getting your writing on, but also being obedient. So before you can be a leader, you have to be a follower. But you got to make sure you follow the right things and the right people and the right programs. So it's really about getting a program, designing it for you, and once I design it for you and once you agree upon it, stick to it. Then that, you know what that means? I'm not the boss. What's the boss? The program. Mm-hmm. You agreed on the program, I agreed on the program, and all we have to do is just follow suit. Yeah. So if it says wake up at 5 a.m., we wake up at 5 a.m. If it says work out and do 100 push-ups, we do 100 push-ups. If it says run 3 miles, we run. Whatever it says, we do. And then there will be rewards. If they do it, if you do it. And there also will be consequences. Of course, why not?
Yeah.
Do you agree about that? Do you agree with that?
I have a question. How do you know where the clients are at? If the clients are actually really good at training, but you start them off easy, how do you know to keep doing them easy and then move up to harder, or just start them off in the middle?
That's a good question. So what you're saying, how do you know to develop a client?
Yeah.
How do you know to make a client better if they already come in and they've been trained? So what you do is you assess them. You see where they are. So right now, if I assess you, let me see how many push-ups you can do. And you do 25 push-ups. 25 is good. You did it on your own. Even out my help, I'll be like, okay, but we can get you to 50. So what I'll do is I'll start doing additional exercises to help you gain strength. So then within a week or 2 weeks or whatever your progression is, you'll be doing 50 push-ups with my assistance, with my help. So that's how I know. Yeah. So you assess somebody and find out where they currently are and then where they can and should be. See, it's all about having a vision for people. The vision is there's this real quote. It says, if you treat a child as they are, they will remain as they are. But if you treat them as they could and should be, they will become as they could and should be. And I do the same thing with my clients. I talk to them, I observe them, and I find out where they are. But then once I get a grasp and listen to them, I also see where they could and where they should be. And then I try to push them towards that. That's it. That's what training is all about.
Yeah, I know. So the second question I have is how did you just come here and then 3 to 4 weeks later, you're like the best like teacher ever.
You know, I don't want to say I'm. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how'd you grow so many clients so quick?
I know that. I think number one, that's a God-given thing. That's a blessing. God tells you, just if you do everything you can, I will do everything you can. And God also says, the effort is yours and the result is mine. So the results are not mine. All I can do is just try as hard as I can. You see, I get up 2:30 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I'm out all night, come home at 9, 10 at night. So I'm putting a lot of work in. So, and people see you putting that work in, they like, oh my gosh, I want to be a part of that. People like to be a part of something that's really rocking and rolling and that's really like progressing. And even like somebody trying real hard. Somebody wants to be a part of that. If you go out right now, this is and you see somebody with their car and it's broken down. I'll give you a prime example. Somebody's car is broken down, but is that person just sitting there waiting for somebody to come, or is that guy behind the car and he's trying to push it and he's giving it all he got? If he's trying to push that car, best believe some people is going to get out their car and help him push that car. That's just what I do. There's people just see me trying and pushing. People are like, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. I think I can help him. I want to be a part of what he's doing. And so I get another person, and I get another person, and I get another person. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
You know, with the blessings of God. That's how I see it. So I'm not just sitting there waiting on AAA to come. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get out, and I'm going to try to push that car. And that's what happens. So when I get out and I try to effort, then people are like, yo, I'll be a part of that. That's it.
How do you know what workouts to give the clients?
You're saying like, how can you tell what workouts to give somebody?
Yeah.
Well, I tell by their body composition. So you gotta remember, I went to school for quite a while. You know what I'm saying? I went to school before you were born. I was going to school and I was studying and I'm learning and I'm researching. And so now what you do all this studying and researching, and I also do a lot of praying, and then God just blessed you with these ideals. And he tells you, God says, yo, when these people sit you down, and I remember hearing God say this, right? He told us, this is his story, right? He talks about, because he has these disciples, and these disciples, you talk about Jesus right now, right? Jesus has these disciples, and these disciples they want to also spread the message, right? So they want to spread the message. So God tells them, look, you're going to be sort of penalized. People are going to come at you, and people are going to try to crucify you. They're going to try to hurt you. They're going to try to punish you for just delivering this message. And they're going to put you before judges, and they're going to judge you. But then he said, they said, oh my gosh, well, how are we going to prepare for that? What are we going to do for that? What do we say when we're held in front of these people? What do we say? He said, hold up. Don't even worry, but don't study. Don't sweat it. Don't just try to analyze it. It's in you. It's already in you. When that time comes, I'm going to speak right through you, and everything is going to be settled. And that's how I do it. I think when I'm training, I try to be a portal. That's why I try to be so close to God always, because when certain things happen, like sometimes I'll give you a secret. Oh my gosh, and I'm sorry for sharing this with everybody. But sometimes when I'm training somebody, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is 40 minutes. We got 20 more minutes. What am I going to do next? They're almost finished. They're coming to 9, 8, 7. I'm like, oh my, what am I going to do next? And I telling you all the time, God just be like, phew, and he'd give me something to give them, and I'll give them something. And then later on at the end, they'd be like, that was the best workout ever. There it is. It just comes to you. It comes to you from just God. It comes, and God says, yo, look, you got years of experience. You got years of academic study. You got years of real life studying. So now just let it happen. Just let it happen. And I guarantee you, it will happen.
I believe you. So
I don't want you to worry. If you put the work in and you go real super hard, meaning during your workouts, and then you study the tapes, you study other people, and you watch people's pitching, and you watch people how they throw curveball, how they slow sliders, and you analyze, and then you get out there and you try, and then it's time for you to go. Like you did that time and the bases are loaded and you got a pitch and oh my gosh, the tie team is down by 1 and if you do it, they win. If they hit it, they lose, right? And you like, whoa, all you got to do is just be natural. Just let it come. You know what I'm saying? Because you already put the time in. When you put the time in, you don't have to worry. But when you don't put the time in, that's when you, oh my gosh, you panting, you're like, what's going on? But when you put that time in, man, you good. So always put the time in.
Yeah.
All right?
True. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions you got for me?
No, I don't.
No? Okay. Any questions you got?
How long have you been playing baseball for?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
How long have you been working out?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's retract. All right, hold on. How long have you been playing baseball? Think about that. Since Toluca, you're 9 years old. 2 years will only be like, you started at 7? You didn't start at 7.
I did start at 7.
You started at 7?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, what do you think I started at?
I thought you started at like at least 5.
No, that was King.
Oh, you started at 7?
Yeah.
You only started 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we need a hotline.
Yeah, we do.
need a hotline
Daddy,
for that.
you've been at this gym way too long, Daddy.
I need a hotline. for that. Hold on.
We need to get you
Hold on.
these
Let's
glasses.
find out.
Come on.
Let's find out. Let's see if
Hello.
Al,
Yeah.
we're here in an interview and we're being filmed and the question was asked, how long has Forrest been playing baseball? And Forrest said 2 years. And I said, no way, you've been playing longer than that. He said, no, only 2 years. How long has Forrest been playing baseball?
He's 9 right now.
Uh-huh.
He started he was 6.
Oh.
So it's been 3 years.
Oh,
Oh.
3 years.
3
He was
years.
6 turning 7.
Oh.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
6:37. All right, so he's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. So you're right. You close. You remember. All right. It was King. King started.
Yeah,
early.
King
All right,
started at 5.
All right. I stand corrected. You're absolutely right. All right. So you've been starting. Hey, how long have you been working out?
I started working out this year, and it's been really good, and I've been like the best player on my team.
Oh,
So-
not working out as far as baseball, but just working out, going to the gym.
That's 2, dude. With you,
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've been carrying weights and beating clients.
Okay. Okay. Oh gosh, you're really getting comfortable, aren't you?
Sorry.
Okay, come on. That's fine. No, since 2. And how has that experience helped? Has it helped you? Has it helped?
Yes.
It has. Tell me how.
It's like made me a little bit more braver and I can just think back like, hey, I bet these kids out here right now, they weren't lifting like 1 pound weights when they were 2 years old. And then I go out there and I'm more confident because I know that back in my past, I have a good past, which gives me the confidence to have a good future.
That's good for you. I love that. All right. So
Good pasts give you good futures.
yeah, that's definitely true. So one of my sayings and my philosophy is, if you go hard here, you can go hard anywhere. Meaning if you go hard doing your working out, if you go hard and really push yourself in life, you can go hard. So I want to know throughout your whole experience, growing up, working out with me, watching me work out, what do you remember? What sticks out the most? What is really profound to you as you watch your father all these years, your whole life? What do you remember most?
I remember when we used to go to that gym back before Corona season. Mm-hmm. I love that place. I loved all the mirrors and
Which gym? We had a few. Which one?
the one where I was in.
The big
all-
one with the boxing ring, or the small one with the treadmills, or the one that you usually run around in?
the real buildings. The real building.
What, next to the pizza place?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one.
I love that one.
Oh,
that was so
yeah,
fun.
okay.
I love the mirrors. I used to. My mommy told me that I used to run around and beat clients doing like the.
You did. The big cross and everything. You did. Yeah. We got footage of that. Yeah, that's awesome. So that's good. That's what you remember. Okay, great. How did you like when we went to Silver Lake and you asked
Silver
me?
Lake was the best. The only problem I had was my lip, but otherwise it was the best.
Yeah.
It was so fun because I got it was like so cool because like it was weird, like holding big things and like all this stuff to this little tree site, and then we just wait for clients to come. Or I
Yeah.
just wait out on the table.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is so much more relaxing than at home with 4 other siblings.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Yeah. That's good. You
I also
enjoyed
got
it.
to use the camera.
All right. Yeah, you did get to use the camera too. Good. All right. Well, I'm glad you're having a good childhood. That's awesome. That means a lot. So, congratulations.
I played on a team in Toluca and Rec, and then I came over here to do a club team, and that's when I started working out.
Wow. Do you see the difference in like the players
Yes.
or just the whole like everything?
It's much more tougher in Texas.
Wow, really? Yeah, that's big time. Mm-hmm. But you feel like since you have that foundation of working out, form pretty good. And also, I guess your dad's a coach as well, so you're learning how to challenge yourself.
Yeah, I feel like I just have like a lot of confidence because my dad is a little power trainer in boxing. So I just have more confidence that I could just go out there and be like, I don't have like that feeling like of a dad who just like lets their kid have everything, which no offense if anyone has that dad, but I have a dad who literally wakes up at 2 a.m. and then trains people all the way up to 9 a.m. and then goes to sleep for like 8 hours and then does the same thing over and over. That gives me a good perspective, and I feel more like I have his DNA, and I'm like, if he can do that, I might be able to do something better than that. So then when I go out there, I'm like, yeah, I can do this, you know? And it gives me, that's why when I went out to the tryouts, I did all 3 of them. That I got on all 3 teams.
You
That's
did.
good.
Yeah,
That's really good.
that's really good.
So one thing that sometimes we'll talk about is superheroes. Do you have a favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. There we go. That's awesome.
I love when he has the robot suit.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
me too. Me too. I talked about that. I said I want to be Spider-Man.
So what about superheroes?
I talk about, do you want to be a superhero? I think everybody should be their own superhero. Superheroes are very important. You should work out to be a superhero and save people. But the first person you should save is make sure you save yourself. Save yourself from any distractions, any temptations, because there's going to be a lot. Like TV can be a distraction sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or going to Mickey Mouse, what is those things called that you like to go? Power Zone or something?
Power Zone.
Whatever the things are called, you know, that you like.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, yeah.
And Sky Zone.
Sky Zone, yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That can be a sort of a distraction sometimes. It's good to go, but it's good to
go
when
like
you
every 3 months.
every time you get a good reward and
Yeah.
you deserve it. Yeah, for every quarter, that's good. That's not bad. That's 4 times a year.
Yeah.
So then maybe that's not bad. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, but you got to make sure you put a lot of work in to go.
Yeah.
You got to kind of earn it.
Yeah, you gotta earn it.
You got to earn it. You can just go just because, okay, it's that time to go, let's go. No, what did you do? Do you deserve to go?
Yeah.
Those things are very important. And you got to put those restrictions on yourself because sometimes nobody will put them on you. I put them on you now, but when you grow up, you got to be like, nah, I can't have that right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, I can't do that right now. I got to stay focused. That's called discipline, right?
Yeah.
Got to have it.
Yeah. I just like to listen to music, and that really helps me calm down. So if I'm like running on the treadmill, but I have music that I really love, then I could be on the treadmill for like 20 minutes, you know?
That's good. So you kind of zone out, listen
Yeah.
to the music. What's your favorite workout?
I love the bench press.
The bench pressing. Yeah.
It's my best.
You get it from your dad, then.
Yes.
There we go.
I love it.
Yeah,
solid.
we have videos of that. Yeah, that's awesome. You did go hard on the bench press. Yeah, that's true.
So I guess tell me, if you were to have your own type of workout program for athletes, how would you do it, or what comes across your mind? Because you can already see the impact of how he's walking around confidence. He's walking around feeling brave, and he knows that things that you've done, he's like, I could do it too, and I could even like be better, or I could even keep growing in that sense.
Yeah, father means further. So it is my duty, responsibility, and obligation to make sure he goes further than me. So that's what fathers mean. So he's right when he has, I want to go further than my dad. He should. I want him to too. And as far as like what type of workout programs will I design for kids, it really depends on, their program that they're going to do and the vision you have for them, but also the vision they have for themselves. So you got to envisionalize, oh my gosh, he wants to be the best pitcher in the world. So all you do is design programs that's really geared towards pitching. You have to make sure he's strong. You have to make sure his core is strong. Have to make sure his arm and his shoulders are strong. Have to make sure his back is strong. Also have to make sure he has the endurance and stamina, not just cardiovascular wise, but the muscles, muscle endurance, muscle stamina, but also got to make sure he doesn't get injured, because a lot of kids, when they pitch a lot, they end up getting injured by 14 and 15. They're gone. They're done. They don't want to do anymore.
Like those kids that are really locked in, like those kids that just go out there, win every single tournament, win the final one, yippee, they won everything. They just win everything, win. That's all they care about. Get injured by 13 years old. Injured by 13 years old. Injured by 13 years old. Every single kid. That's why he's working us hard, but he doesn't push me to my limit. He doesn't push me too hard. He doesn't push me to my limit. He pushes me right there where I don't give up, but I'm super strong.
But he doesn't injure himself.
Yeah.
That's what is really important. You don't want him to injure himself, especially at this age. He's 9 years old, right? So he's not like 14, 15. His body is fully not developed yet. So it's not about winning. It's about developing. And there's a difference. A lot of people want to win, and at all cost. And then their shoulder is out, and then by 13, 14, they're burnt. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to develop. Don't worry about it. Just get better. Let's just get better. Tweak. Practice. Get better. By 16, 17, oh my gosh, they're a beast. When I was 16 and 17, people thought I was a professional boxer already. They were coming up for my autograph. They were doing a lot because it was just about just get better, just get better. And I had that look, you get that build, and that's what you really want. Even though you're 14 and 15, man, you can look like a beast.
Yeah.
If you watch some of those Instagram, you'll see these guys, they 13, oh my gosh, they look 24.
Yeah, like
and they're like, oh my gosh.
These kids are crazy.
What are they eating? How are they doing it? But they just locked in. Yeah. But they're about developing. Yeah. They're not necessarily about winning. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta always have to attach yourself or attach your children to a coach who's not about winning about any means necessary. And let's just wear that child arm out. Win. No, it's about develop. Let's just make him a better person. But it's also about the mindset of, listen, the mindset is the most important thing. The distractions and the temptations and staying focused. Not just listening to the coach, but listening and paying attention to the program that the coach and the entire team designed. And once you do that, it's all about this. It's about everything in life you're supposed to create in school. Let's create this workout Bible and let's stick to this. This is what we're going to do every day. This is how we're going to get down to it. In a job, they have what is called policies and procedures. Let's stick to that. This is how we're going to get it down. And in life, a lot of people don't create their necessary Bible, right? Of course, you got a Bible that was written over 5,000 years ago. You got a Quran that was written 1,400 years ago. But you got to take those things, you got to adjust them to your current situation and your current life. And you got to be like, okay, these are the things I'm going to do. And these are the places I want to go. This is how I want to do it. And so now, guess what? Guess who's in control? I'm not in control. The wife's not in control. The kids is not in control. It's the paperwork. The paperwork is in control. And all we got to do is, as a family, let's listen to the paperwork, man, that we've all created together. This is our structural Bible. Let's live by this. And everything is going to be perfect. So when somebody get out of hand, you got to take them back. Remember what you said you was going to do. You said you was going to take the trash out every day at 7 a.m. You said you was going to do that. You said, do or die. I'm getting it done. What's up? I got to be sick not to get it done. If I'm not sick, I'm getting it done. Did you do it? And they said, no, I forgot to do it. Okay, now let's go over here and see what happens. If you do that for every day for a month, oh, guess what? You get to go to Sky Zone. Oh, congratulations. But if you don't do it, I think there's going to be no TV, and there's going to be no pool, and there's going to be no sneakers. Sorry. So there's consequences to it. But am I the mean guy saying, you're not going to get this? No. It's something that we agreed upon. That's all it's about. That's what we do. That's how we do it. And we don't eat together all the time because everybody's on a different time schedule. You know, I go home and I might eat. You know, they might be eating, but he might be eating. He has baseball. He has soccer. He has swimming. So everybody's on the team to eat when you got it. But we all get together and we pray, though. We
Yeah,
make sure
sure.
we pray. You know what I'm saying? So you make sure you pray together. But, you know, that's the most important thing. Some people like to be at the table. We got to eat together. But everybody's on different schedules, man. It's hard to eat together. But as long as you pray together before you go to bed, hug together, and let everybody know you love each other. That's how we get down. Huh?
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. Yeah.
That's how we're going to level up.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
How if you have like a professional athlete come to you and say like, okay, I need a really good workout from you. But he's like, he works on different stuff. How do you know how to like train professional athletes? And this is for like something, because if a kid is a really good athlete and you're training these programs, then the kid says, and the mom says, he needs a really good workout for sports illustrations, then you have to go and give him a sport-related workout. But how do you know, because you're a boxing and training coach, how do you know how to like give them sports? Do you know every like workout like for kids?
I studied all the workouts in school. Yeah, that's what you go to school for, to study different workouts, and they call it a strength and conditioning coach. You could have people who specialize in certain things, but I'm really focused on the strength and conditioning and just getting people ready for their endurance and getting people ready for their stamina. You know, endurance and stamina and just overall strength and explosive power. So let's say you got somebody who plays soccer. What type of workouts are you going to give them opposed to somebody who plays football, who needs more, you know, or let's say basketball. Football and soccer are sort of similar. Or let's say somebody who plays baseball. That's two different extremes, soccer and baseball. What are you going to do? What are you going to give a person? So you gotta switch it up and change the workouts you got to do. And you can study them. You can study and watch somebody, see how they do, what they do, and say, oh, wow, he used legs a lot. Oh, wow, he's moving so fast all the time. Wow, he's working on what is called fast twitch muscles.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you got fast twitch muscles. So when you're working on fast twitch muscles, you got to have explosives. They call it anaerobic. So you got anaerobic. Anaerobic means we're pushing and we're going fast. So you got to constantly give them explosive workouts. Opposed to somebody who's playing more like a slow pace, like hockey, or not hockey.
No,
but let's say
hockey's really good.
Golf.
Golf.
That's a totally different workout. It's slow pace. That's like you're moving at a slow pace, not too much. So it's a totally different workout. And you gotta train the muscles based on what the workouts they're giving them.
Yeah, you
Sure
gotta
did.
train the muscles.
So how do I do it? I study the sport that they're in. And once I study the sport that they're in, I make a routine based on that, the movements that they actually.
And then you keep doing that, and then once they master that, then you move on.
I move them up.
Yep. And
They get better and better.
then we keep
You know what I'm
moving
saying?
on.
I go like this. Everybody comes to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say, I want to be a beast. I want to be a beast, man. Make me a beast. I want to be a beast. And then once they become a beast, what? Is that it? No. After a beast, you got to become a monster. Mm-hmm. And they say, oh my gosh, is that it? After a monster, now what up? After a monster, you have to become a machine. And once you become a machine, oh my God, then you got to do what
Then you gotta
the
go
rappers
on the.
do. The rappers talk about this. He's an alien. See, now you went from monster, no, you went from beast to monster to machine to the ultimate one, alien. And once you become an alien, oh my gosh, you like out of
Then
this world.
you go
You
in
like
the
Michael
real world.
Jordan. You Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
You're an alien. You're not even of this world. You like, who is he? Everybody comes in and they just bow down because you're a beast.
Yeah,
you know?
you go out into the real world, go play your favorite sport, and then like
So what do you want to do? Do you want to be beast? Do you want to be
alien.
You want to be an alien. So that means to be an alien, you got to put in some real work,
Real
yo.
work, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that aliens, they're out of this world. They're on another dimension. They're on a totally different plane. So you got to be so concentrated and so focused on what you're doing. And you got to put years and years of work in. And you're going to start losing friends and everybody to be an alien. But you'll get better friends back, you know? Mm-hmm. All right, so that's good. I love that. So let's work on alien, you know? Yeah, let's work that. Let's work that. I believe in that. That's not a prayer. And just saying, God, just be a part of me. Make me in your kingdom. And I'm going to be in your kingdom here on earth. And I'm going to do godly things. I'm going to be that dude. And that's it. You go for it. And you put the work in. You got to put the work in. Faith without works is dead. No question about it. So we put the work in. We go super hard and we pray on it. And then let God do his job.
Yeah.
Because God says, he promised us, if you do everything you can and you have faith in me, I promise you, I will do everything you can.